long distance photo of New York. This article was reproduced from Ralph Kepler's site on Geocosmos. Okay, the following text comes from the magazine Progress for All. Okay, the photo shown is taken from Photo magazine, which shows the horizon to be an optical illusion. Dr. Fresnugas comments, a new teleobjective of the U.S. Army. Optical Research Division of the U.S. Army Signal Corps has just issued a new camera which is specially suited to take pictures at a distance of 50 kilometers or 30 miles. The objective has a focal length of 254 centimeters, which is 100 inches. Okay, so it's 100 inches. It is, okay, it's 1 meter long, so it's more, the focal length is longer, and has a diameter of 24.13 centimeters. It has been corrected for using infrared film. Okay. No, it's not straight. It's very big, that's why you think it's straight. Using this objective, it's quite easy to analyze a terrain up to a distance of 10 to 20 kilometers. Okay, so this is where the telescope is, at the bottom here. And they're pointing it upward, and they're looking across the bay here, and they're looking at the New York City skyline. The photo reproduced shows the Empire State Building and the outlines of Manhattan at a distance of 41.8 kilometers. At the bottom of the Empire State Building, a large hotel is visible on Coney Island. However, it is only 20.9 kilometers distant from the camera. One could never tell from this photo that between these two buildings there is a distance of 21 kilometers. The lighthouse is Sandy Hook. In the foreground of the photo is only 6.4 kilometers. Okay, let's look at here's the photo. So in the foreground you have this lighthouse. You think that's close, but it's, what did they say? 6.4 kilometers, which is 4 miles away. And so everything is rising, and plus they're pointing the camera upward. So you have the skyline. There's no way you should see the skyline if you're on a convex 8,000 mile wide ball. You can't do it. So you're looking upward. With infrared film, you're able to see longer distances. So that's a trick. Trick of the eye. But going back, sometimes people need baby steps. You need to realize that there's no rotation to the Earth, first of all. And if there's no rotation to the Earth, you can conclude that you're living on a stationary Earth, and that the Earth is the center of the galaxy, of the universe, which Catholic Church originally adopted, and which is still currently to this day people who believe that, mostly Christians. But that's not really what's going on, because the curvature of the Earth is curving the other way. And plus, if you have to embrace that doctrine that we're living on a stationary Earth, there's a lot to swallow that just don't make sense. Like, for instance, you're still going to believe that the sun is 93 million miles away, and the stars are light years away. And so you're going to have to assume that a star being, let's say a star is a million miles away, or not a million, let's say a billion miles away, it's got to perform a circumference around the Earth in 24 hours. It just doesn't, that's asinine. That doesn't make sense. Everything is close. Heaven is my throne, earth is my footstool. Your eyes are tricking you, yeah. You think the horizon is flat, it's curving upward, but you don't see the curvature. It's a trick. Flat surfaces, not actually impact. When we're talking over a large distance here, we don't have the focal range to view it from a curve. Possibly because when it starts to curve up, you don't see the land anymore. You're seeing above the land. Tables are much smaller than the Earth. I'm talking big area, big land mass.
Look at that. That's a nice picture. Huh? Look at that horizon. Kind of full. Screen region. All right. You see that diagram over there, guys? This is a diagram that's in the book. I forgot the name of the book. It was written by Johann Lang. He's a German who also believed that we live inside the Earth. And he's explaining to you, it's in German, but how the sunlight bends inside the Earth. This thick line is the concave surface of the Earth. He's explaining to you why, at a long distance out at sea, that you don't see the full boat, because the sunlight begins to curve upward. It hits the horizon, but then it bends back upward. This is proven. It's proven with level experiments. You can look at that Polish guy, I forgot his name, but you take a zoom lens from a camera. You pan all the way out, you focus, you center the horizon perfectly, and then you zoom all the way in. Okay, you're just zooming. Theoretically, if the line of sight is always straight, that horizon, no matter if you're zoomed all the way in or zoomed all the way out, it should stay at the same vertical position, but it doesn't. Okay, the horizon actually goes up higher. So that is proof right there that you are not seeing straight. That's why they can't do laser tests at long distances. So things are curving up. Now, you ask, why does the horizon always stay at your eye level? Okay, well, imagine you're inside the Earth here, okay, and you're at a high altitude. Let's say you're at point A. Let's make another point here. Make a little point in between. Let's say you're at this point right here. Give it a red color. Okay. Let's say you're at that point. Okay. Well, this fanning out effect is going to happen wherever you're at, regardless. Okay. But notice here. Notice at this point, you're looking straight down, right? And it doesn't really curve that much when it's straight down. So it would be the same case if you were looking straight across laterally, right? When you're looking straight across laterally, I'll draw a line here. It's going to be straight, like that, okay? However, if you begin to look up, because light is not, it's going to start bending the other way too now. It's going to go this way. Let me get that line, color that line so we can see it. So let's take it, let's look up a little bit, see what happens. Eventually, what's going to happen, actually let's curve it a little bit more. It's going to bend up around, okay? So you're not going to be able to see higher than lateral, because once you begin, once it starts curving the other way, upward, it's going to miss the land. it's going to curve back around and you're going to see black. That's why the horizon will always stay at your eye level. And it actually curves even more at lower altitudes because of the ether. The ether is only, it's hovering. That's why when you rise up high over 35,000 feet, you begin to see black, because there's no ether. There's no luminiferous ether. But the ether is a medium in which enhances the curvature of the light. So that's why the horizon is always at your eye level. It's going to start curving back around. Do you understand now? It'll go lower too, like that, but you're going to see the land here when it's lower. But once it gets over that lateral position, you're not going to see any more earth. You're going to begin to see either sky or blackness, especially at that high level. That is why the horizon always stays at your eye level in the concave earth. It can't be at eye level if you're on a convex ball, right? You can't. It would have to be if you're way up high in the sky, that horizon would have to be much lower in the picture frame if you're looking straight out, but it's not. In the flat earth theory, well, that's bogus too. I mean, because you'd have to say that this flat earth would just go on indefinitely if you saw no variance in height of the horizon. That's bullshit anyway. It's just actually that whole little flat earth so-called truth movement is actually a disinformation led by NASA. You know, the people that think that NASA's bullshit, they need somewhere to spill into, so they have this idiot Matthew Boylan, whatever his name is, disseminating this bullshit. He's a shill. So that's it. That's why it stays at your eye level. Because once you start going upward, it's going to curve away from the land. It's going to curve away. It's going to curve back up. The red dot perspective, well, that's the same thing here. I would just move this up here like that. Okay, even at whatever height you're at, if you're looking straight across, that's going to be the top, that's going to be your horizon. Like I said, above that lateral line, above that level line, it starts curving up. Let me bring this like this. So you're not going to see the land above that line. I think I'll put this on YouTube.